Actually, I don't have any plan, and I just stay at home for try to complete my report, and I put my job in some company when they making clothing more faster.
That's why your life is so boring.
Hmm.
All right. So I guess doing your job doesn't make you bored, right? If it's related to your job or what?
I don't know. Maybe in this time the temperature really hot, and I so feel not comfortable.
Mm, yes, I guess so. So you have to stay in your room always, even if you're doing your work. So you will always stay in an air-conditioned room. So
Yes.
before, guys, when I was staying in the Philippines, and it's so hot in the Philippines, so students, we always go to malls just to feel the aircon, just to feel cold because outside it's very hot and we don't buy anything, but just go there so that we can also use the air conditioning. Okay, how about you, Anna? How's your weekend?
Everything is normal for me, Ina. Where's your
Okay.
glasses?
My glasses was broken. That's why if you notice I'm very near with
Oh my god.
with the screen. Yeah, so I guess I have to go today to an optical shop and have another eyeglasses. Yes,
Mm.
because it was broken and I don't know why because I put it in my bedside. So when I took it last time, oh, it's already broken. So I had classes without eyeglasses. Yeah, but I still survived because I cannot really see even near.
Mm.
So I have the thing should be very close to me so that I can see it because my eye grade is 300 something, so it's very high already.
Yeah.
Mm. So it's really difficult. How about you, Anna? How much is your eye grade?
Mm. Uh, about a 10 degree.
Maybe 100. So it's still not really high.
Not really high. I think it's
Yeah,
so high.
100 because mine is 300. So it's 30. And they said, Anna, they told me that you should not wear eyeglasses because it will make your the condition of your eyes worse.
Really?
Mm. But it's difficult, right? Not to wear.
Yeah. If I then don't wear eyeglasses, I can't see
Mm.
anything.
Yes, that's correct. Oh, so it's also difficult for you to see something?
Yeah. I just can go in my house.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I guess the way we read the grades in our eyes are different. All right. So Kam is so what do you call this one? So lucky because his eyes are still good.
Yeah. He's
No,
only lucky.
Oh my God,
I don't
always
think so.
lucky.
I don't think so.
Oh, so now Kam, you're thinking you're unlucky?
Uh, Actually, my eyes not good when I was student, but
Mm.
I just don't like when I wear glasses.
So it means that your eyes did not became worse because you didn't wear eyeglasses.
Yes, in the especially in the night. really hard, for I can see fire when I drive my car. And nearby
Oh,
time, I want to maybe I want to buy glasses.
mm, that's difficult because you're driving. And you know, guys, cats are really good animals because they can see in the dark. I hope we're like cats. We can see in the dark. Yes.
Cat.
Yeah, their eyes have something special so that they can see in the dark.
And can cut the mouse.
OMG, Anna. All right, guys. So today our topic is all about insurance. So we also have different kinds of insurance, right? So we have travel insurance, we have life insurance, and we have car insurance. We also have health insurance. I guess nowadays there's a lot of insurance on everything, but the most famous one is maybe life insurance. It will shoulder your death. So people actually don't like talking about life insurance because they said it will also talk about death. So how about in your country, guys? Is insurance um, popular, or is it a common topic, or do people like to talk about it?
In my country, I see there are many people become self insurance, but the most of people don't like insurance because they always think insurance treat us. That
Three?
means yeah, that means when we buy insurance, we always pay amount of money for the insurance. But
Mm.
when the happen when anything happen for us, insurance don't um, don't pay anything for us.
OMG. But um, do you have like government insurance? It's like you pay for your government and then it's like monthly, monthly payment to the government. And after everything, like if you already paid for how many, let's say even 4 months, and then let's just say maybe it's bad, it's for some people they don't want to talk about it. If you were hospitalized, you will not pay for your hospital bills. Do you have that kind of insurance, guys? Cam.
Can you repeat?
So I think Cam, you're really uncomfortable right now. Do you have this kind of insurance that you need to pay to your government every month? And when you are
Uh,
hospitalized, you
mm,
can use this to pay for your hospital bills.
okay.
Mm, okay.
Um, Actually, in my case, I don't have any insurance with my government. I just bought uh, insurance like AIA or some other company uh, about financial for to sure about what happening with me. My family received a big money for sure the our life in a short um, time later, and I don't have any insurance with our government. Yes.
All right. So maybe I believe it's it's the same with the situation in the Philippines. If you are not a worker or if you are not an employee, you cannot have this kind of insurance because only employees pay every month to the government. Isn't it, Anna? Like if you're not an employee, for example, Com is a business owner. So only those who work in companies, workers or employees pay government contribution.
I think we have a type of insurance through health insurance. When we work for a company and we become permanent employee,
Mm. Like
the
regular.
the company the company always buy health insurance for all
Oh,
the permanent employees.
okay. I got it. So they will pay a portion or a part of your insurance.
And they always pay one a year, every year.
Oh, yearly. Okay. Yes, I got it. And even your teeth right now also have insurance these days.
Mm.
Yes, it is like that right now. So I think everything has its own insurance. So let's talk about the essay. It's very short, but it certainly talks about the situation that they have in Korea. So what does it talk about, Anna?
Actually, when I read it, I don't understand clearly. Maybe I read some that as follow.
Mm,
Mm, I think many Koreans recently want need to buy life insurance because the career experience a series of national tragedies. For example, death or disaster, and now the crime rate are rising. So the people want to protect their family, so they need to buy life insurance.
mm. Okay. So we have here in our last paragraph, they cannot exactly explain why they don't still want to buy insurance, but perhaps they feel that being insured somehow tempts the fate to inflict death or fatal illness sooner. Because I have these friends, and then they told me that like their relatives bought insurance and specifically life insurance. Then after that, they died. Like because of buying a life insurance, they died sooner. Or it says here it inflict death or fatal illness sooner. Do you also have this kind of mindset? Like if you if you buy this thing or if you do this, the more that you are allowing death or illness to come to you. It's so morbid, like it's like you're thinking about it and it's bad. But do you have this kind of mindsets?
For me, I don't think so. I think insurance buy the risk for us.
All right. So maybe it differs from people to people. But how about for Vietnamese people as a whole, Anna?
Uh, but Vietnamese people, as I say, they think uh, insurance cheat us, not treat. cheat us.
Oh, okay. So it's not really like this, right? So how about you, Cam? Do you agree with Anna that Vietnamese people think that insurance are cheating on you guys, or you think that it inflict death or fatal illness sooner?
Mm, I think the first thing we have to uh, talk about the difference between the life insurance and the social insurance. With all the Vietnamese people, they always like social insurance when they just pay a small part in all free of social insurance per month. And the bigger part will their company pay for them, and that is the good way for the every company, every employees sure about when they become older. They also have earn money from social insurance, and I think that is good for protect people when they become old. And life insurance, I think almost Vietnamese people don't care a lot about the life insurance, and the life insurance just to protect people when they die or they have a face with many disaster like cancer. And in our social, cancer become really popular, but almost Vietnamese people don't care a lot, and I think we have to. Uh, uh, I think Vietnamese people just life free more than pay a lot for life insurance.
Okay, so there has been confusion with a lot of people. Like, people are confused. Are social insurance and life or health insurance just the same? When, yeah, in fact, you pay social insurance for the government. Many people are asking if you can also use it for your health when you're at the hospital, or when you die. So in the Philippines, people also pay social insurance, but yeah, you have a point there. Many people are just thinking that, okay, I need to pay social insurance so that when I get old, I can have money from the government. So actually, the social insurance for old people right now increase in the Philippines. That's a very good news. But yeah, people do not give a lot of worth about it. Like, they don't give a lot of attention to life insurance and health insurance because they depend on social insurance so much. So, how about in Vietnam, guys? Like, do people also think, or maybe it's the case why they don't give too much importance about life insurance? It's because they think that social insurance is enough. What's your thought? So you, in your case,
In my
Anna, you also pay social insurance, Anna?
Yes, I have social insurance.
Hmm. Okay, and you also have different insurance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Cam, what do you think about it? Is that the reason why people
uh,
don't pay attention?
in my case, I think I don't care a lot about social insurance, and the life insurance. I also just buy one contract for me. I just want to sure when I have some problem with my health, as maybe I will die soon. or maybe I face with many serious problem with my health as cancer, um, I will receive a big money for I can solve my problem, and that is the best way why I choose life insurance, and I don't care about social insurance because social insurance just focus on the money I give when I become old, while I really care about I really need a big money when I have when I faced with the death or the cancer. So uh, I think I think life insurance more important for me than social insurance.
Mm. So maybe Anna comes retirement is already secured. So he already had a lot of money when he gets old. That's why it's not important. Okay, just kidding. Yeah, but actually there are a lot of social insurance that go to waste. Like some people, if they work in a company, they can pay social insurance. But when the time that they don't work anymore, they cannot pay. And when they go to the government to see the records, there's nothing already because the officers will say that they haven't given money or remit money for a very long time. So yeah, it's also one of the problems when it comes to giving your contributions to the government. If you stop working, there will be a problem for your contribution. So in your case, Cam, what's your understanding about this short essay, short paragraph?
Actually, I don't really understand about this paragraph, but I just think uh, somewhere people also afraid about life insurance when they don't understand about why they have to buy them, and sometimes they care about many other things. But in my case, I think nowadays we have many problem and many uh, many disease really serious. So I think we have to prepare uh, for this situation.
Oh,
And the insurance, life insurance or social insurance is one of the most important to support people when we have to face with a disaster.
mm, okay. So maybe later we will also have disaster insurance. All right. So the essay actually just it is just saying that before Koreans do not really care about insurance, not until there's a lot of tragedies and disaster happen. So when a lot of national disasters took place, they start thinking about it. But still, many people are hesitant. When we say hesitant, they're still thinking a lot about if they are going to buy insurance or not because they think if they are going to buy insurance, they are allowing death or illness to come sooner to their life. So that's the general thought of this essay. So it talks about if they will buy an insurance because of the national tragedies, maybe something will happen to them suddenly because of these tragedies or disasters, or they won't buy because if they do, maybe they will die sooner or they will be diagnosed with an illness, terminal illness that could kill them. Yes. So some people don't really talk about it because it's so morbid. So in your case, Anna, like, do you feel something bad when you talk about the subject death? Like you're uncomfortable about talking about it, or you're afraid or a little scared?
Yeah, of course, I'm a little scared about that. But when I buy insurance, we always talk about the death after we death. Uh,
What's next? So some
yeah,
people.
after we death, what happened with family?
Mm-mm. Okay, so you're talking about your family's welfare or the members of your family's welfare when you are dead already. So a lot of people in the Philippines, they don't like talking about insurance, especially life insurance, because yeah, they're scared of death. So maybe I told you about a person who asked many people, "Do you want to go to heaven?" You know what's heaven and hell, right? And maybe I told you this story. Many people, that person asked a lot of people, "Do you want to go to heaven?" And then many people raised their hand and said yes. And then the person asked, "Do you want to die?" No one raised their hand. so, so that person said, "Before you can go to heaven, you have to die first."
Yeah,
But
I remember it.
that's it. And I also remember that a lot of life insurance right now, their advertisement are really interesting. Do you notice it? They have interesting advertisement, but it's still scary. Like there are many coffins. You know what is a coffin? A coffin is where the dead body will be put when you are dead already. So coffins right.
Confident.
Huh? I can hear coffee.
Coffin dance.
Ah, yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
Cam really know about it. So do you know the coffin dance, Anna?
Yeah, I just update already.
You are updated, Anna. Congratulations.
From my son.
Oh, I think kids are really updated with many things. Like, there's a lot of coffin dance on my newsfeed before, but I don't care much about it. But when my student during the break time always ask me to watch the coffin dance, and I was so curious about it. And you notice, guys, that the color of coffin before it's only white, but now there's many colors like pink, red, or green. OMG. I just want to ask guys if someone died in Vietnam because also death has something to do with your culture and tradition. Do you use coffin or do you put it in a pot, ceramic pot? What happened? Do you understand the question?
I understand, but I don't want to know what I have to say. I think in Vietnam, when people dead, they always put in coffin.
Mm, okay, I got it. All right, so let's move on to comprehension question. Number one, what does morbid mean? So when people will say you are too morbid, or you are thinking about morbid things, you need to stop thinking about morbid things.
I think morbid mean when we are interested in death so much.
Yeah, that's so strange and cringy. There's, yeah, it's like a little uncomfortable for people if we all talk about death or you keep on thinking about death. Okay, so that's morbid. Like it's the thinking of death or bad things, like accidents maybe to happen. There are some people, Anna, that they really like they're really morbid people. Like they cannot control it. Like suddenly it will just come into their mind. So in your case, Anna, are you like that or you are not? You're not morbid.
Yeah, I'm always scared talk about death, so
Mm.
I don't like when people morbid.
Ah, all right. How about you, Cam? I think
Mm,
Cam is still in his room because you have to bring the air conditioner outside, Cam. Are you a morbid person, Cam? That you think about death always and you think about disasters, something bad might happen.
yes, I think so. I'm pretty often think about morbid.
Morbid things.
Mm.
OMG. Okay, I got it. So let's go to number two. Why was Korea once thought to be a collapsing republic? Cam.
The maybe the Korean. I'm not sure about that, and I think the collapsing republic. I don't know, and I don't have any answer for this question.
So Anna, when you read the essay, did you find the answer?
I think the answer is there are a lot of people death and disaster uh, in Korea, and it's experienced in a serious uh, tragedy.
Mm. Yeah, so according to the essay, the reason why the republic collapsed before is because of national tragedies and disasters. So I don't know, maybe not in Vietnam, but during the COVID-19, it's considered as a tragedy, right? It's even international tragedy, not just national, not just in Vietnam or Philippines, but also to other places. But a lot of economy in many countries have been affected because it's considered as an international disaster. So yeah, I think natural disasters and tragedies can really affect the economy. So how about in your opinion, Com? Do you think that natural disasters or tragedies can make the economy collapse or can really affect the economy?
Just near my time when Vietnam's government control the virus really good, but
Mm,
but other place, especially US and Europe, we have they have to face with virus, and because the US and Europe is the biggest market on the world, so when they have some problem, I think every other market will be affected, and that's why I really care about that, and I have to control my revenues and reduce the clothing we making in this in the end of the year, of this year.
mm, okay. So I guess so if China will have a problem and there's a lot of markets or let's say factories also in China, so the operation will be affected as well. So it will also affect um, the markets all over the world or the operations. But in some countries like the Philippines, because of that coronavirus, the Philippines has a lot of debts right now in the World Bank. So we have an additional 8.6 billion of debts from the World Bank, and the one who will pay it will be the taxpayers. Oh my goodness. And our future sons and future granddaughters. Yeah. So maybe in poor countries or third world countries, it will be a problem if they cannot control the tragedies or disasters that would happen in their country, because they will not have any choice but to borrow money from the World Bank. And the World Bank would easily approve it. And so now we have a lot of debt from the World Bank. Congratulations to the whole Philippines. Okay, so how about in your case, Anna? Do you think that national tragedies and disasters can really cause a collapse? Because collapse is a big word. The economy of a country.
In my case, I think when a country have many people deaf or uh, they have to face disaster such as coronavirus in the past, um, the the country always face to um, a difficult thing after everything happened, uh, especially it concern about the financial.
Okay, because yes, so financial talks about money, and many people say that it runs the world. Okay, so let's have the third question. Does the writer of the paragraph seem sympathetic towards people who do not have life insurance? Why do you say so? Sympathetic is maybe they feel what the people feel about not having life insurance, or about their thoughts on insurance. Do you think the writer of this essay is sympathetic towards the people? Is there anything here in the essay that say, I feel bad for those people, or it's a sad fate for those people? There is sympathy. Sympathy. What do you think, guys?
Anna,
Anna, Anna.
Oh my God, Cam!
I think comes in another world today.
In my case, I think the writer um, sympathy with people who do not have life insurance
Mm. Really?
because they mention about in the last sentence
Mm.
um, the people um, afraid of death and bad bad thing happen with us should know when they talk about the insurance.
Mm. Okay, maybe. Yes, it could be, but in my opinion, I guess the writer of this essay did not really show sympathy towards the people. Yes, that's my point of view, because it didn't show anything like that the writer feels about the hesitation of people to buy insurance or not. I think the writer doesn't feel something about it. So this sympathy, guys, have three kinds. Do you know about it? It has three kinds: sympathy, empathy, and apathy. Do you know what are the definition of those words? So sympathy, guys, it means that you feel, for example, someone is sad, or you see someone on the street like a beggar, and you feel sad about it. So that's the end. You just feel sad about it. So you sympathize, or you have sympathy for that beggar. That's the end of it. That's the end of your feeling. But when you have empathy, when you see the beggar, you feel sad, and then you act. You act upon it. It means maybe you help the beggar. That's empathy. It means there is action.
Mm.
So when we say apathy, you don't care anymore. You don't care. You don't care about what you see, and you don't care about what you feel towards that beggar. That's apathy. I guess Cam always say that I don't care. So, what kind of person are you guys? Are you sympathetic, empathetic, or apathetic? Just a short commercial on our short advertisement on our topic. What kind of person are you? For example, to beggars, are you sympathetic to them, empathetic, or apathetic?
For me, I sympathy with them.
Sympathize. Mm. Okay, how about you, Cam?
Mm, I'm not sure.
You're apathetic because you're not sure.
I still
Okay.
live in the moon.
Mm. So I guess, guys, we have like different reactions to different situations. Maybe there are some situations that we are apathetic, like we don't care about it, or we don't give any comments, or yeah, we don't feel something about it. But there are also some situations that we sympathize, and most especially we empathize. So they said that the greatest value of all is being empathetic, like when you feel something about it and then you act upon it, or you help. Yes. So maybe if there are a lot of empathetic people in the world, or all people are empathetic, maybe there will be world peace. Okay, that's it. So let's have express yourself question number one. Is your life insured? Oh, why or why not? Maybe it does not just talk about life insurance, but more more of it. So do you think that your life is insured, guys? Why or why not? For some people, they said if they believe God, if they have a very deep belief on God, they said that their life is insured. Even if they die, they will go to heaven.
Mhm.
That's what the beliefs of most religious people. So how about you guys?
Anna,
Always, always Anna first.
In my case, I think my life um, isn't insured because I don't know what happened when I die.
Mm.
But my family um, is insured by um, my life insurance.
Buy your life insurance. Okay, so like my mother also don't want to. I don't want to talk. My mother to talk about insurance, and maybe your family members also the same with you. Like they don't want you to talk about life insurance. because maybe they feel scared about it. So I guess you're right, Anna. We don't know what will happen in the future, right? So it's uncertain. But I think you're a good person or you're a good mother because you said that your family members are already insured. So yeah, it means that you really think about them. So there are two certain things in the world, guys. The world is uncertain. We really don't know what will happen in the future. But there are two certain things in the world. It means surely it will happen. And that is death and taxes. Because it is sure that the government will really take taxes from us. It's either indirect tax or direct tax. And yeah, death. It will certainly come, but we don't know when. That is the uncertain thing. We don't know when and how it is. Okay, Cam, it's your time now. There's no other student.
The I think the life insurance is the thing to support me when I die or when I have a too serious problem with my health. And I also think that's the best way to support our family in the short time when I die, and not and life insurance not the best way to support our family in the long term later. So I think my life still not protect um, as I want. I think so.
So you think that because life insurance can only protect your family for a short time,
Mm,
it
yes,
means that you are not secured about it. Mm, okay. For some people, guys, like being insured about life is that they are confident or they are not afraid to die. They don't think about the life insurance that we need to pay or the health insurance that we need to pay. But for some people, life insurance or being insured about life is the confidence that they are not afraid or they're not scared for whatever may happen to them. But when we are very practical, or when we see the things that are real, it's really like difficult because when you are still a baby, you need to spend a lot of money. When you will marry, you will spend a lot of money. And when you die, you still spend money. So the beginning and until the end of your life, there is spending involved and there is money involved. So yeah, even if we say no to it, practically, money really runs the life of each of us. Yes. So I guess I don't know if we're going to prepare about it or not. Because in my case, guys, I have travel insurance, but I only paid once. Just once when I went, I think, to Thailand that time. Oh my God. So I am always thinking if I'm inside the plane, oh my God, what will happen? Yes. So yeah, that's it. And maybe if like for some people, if they paid insurance, like they think bad about it or they become very morbid, as what the essay would say. So let's go to number two. Are you insured against cancer? Why or why not? I have a student, guys, and they said cancer is common in Vietnam. Is it true? I was shocked about
yes,
it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So in the Philippines, there's cancer, specifically like breast cancer. It's one of the contributor of death, but I think it's not really very common. or not really very popular. So, what kind of cancer is common in Vietnam? Do you know about it? Or just cancer? Cam.
Anna, what type of cancer in Vietnam?
My God.
Cam, are you okay, Cam?
Cam, what happened to you?
I think Cam's still sleeping. His spirit is on the bed. Do you know, guys, what type of cancer is common in Vietnam? Or you just know that it's just cancer?
The there are many other types of cancer in Vietnam, and I just know some of them as lung cancer, or stomach cancer, and that's it. I don't know much more about the name of cancer in Vietnam, but I can sure that's pretty common in our society.
So finally, Cam, you're the one who answered the question. And not Anna. Okay. So in I think one of the like deadliest, like you will really die fast, is colon cancer. It's what you're talking about, like in the stomach. It's called colon cancer. Like the intestine or where the food will go. Yes, it's colon cancer. And even though you are very rich, if it's colon cancer, it won't matter because our former president, who was a very rich person, died because of colon cancer. Okay, so how about you, Anna? Do you know anything about this information?
Mm. In my case, I think liver cancer is common in my country.
Liver. Many people are drunkard
Yeah.
in your country. OMG. So I guess for old people that's the problem. I don't know in the Philippines, especially in the countryside, when they always drink before sleeping. Like they make the alcohol their sleeping pill. They cannot sleep without drinking alcohol, and sooner it will really result to liver cancer or a problem in the liver. Okay, so let's have number three. Are you insured against fire? So there is fire insurance. This actually happens especially to companies, guys. Companies or building companies. Like in the Philippines, we can hear that, oh, this company was on fire last time, and people say, it's because of insurance, because they need to get fire insurance after 20 years, so they need to burn down their own building. So some companies are burning down their own buildings so that they can receive insurance. Because I guess the insurance is a big amount of money because it's after 20 years. How about
In
you
my
guys?
In my case,
What?
I had the insurance for fire because
Mm,
our warehouse have a many other type of cloth and ready to burn. So that's why I have to buy a insurance for fire.
mm, okay, I got it. So how about you, Anna?
in my case, it's so strange with me. I think it's a part of um, insurance. About when thing collapse. When a thing collapse, the
Collapse.
collapse,
Mm.
um, the insurance company will pay um, amount of money for the buyer.
Ah, okay. So I guess fire insurance is really applicable most of the time to buildings of companies or for Cam because he has a warehouse. I guess it's applicable for companies and not for individual person. Isn't it right?
mm,
Because for
yes.
some people, fire insurance is actually strange to them, or if you tell them about it, it's new to them. Like they are not familiar about it, and what they know is only life insurance or health insurance. Yeah, I guess so. So let's have next question. Is your car insured? So this question, you don't have a choice, Cam, but you have to answer.
Mm. There are many other Thai insurance for a car.
Mm.
Sometimes I have to pay money for insurance fire to protect my car because and I think Anna also think about that when there are many car burnt in the building, and I
Mm.
think in a short time later, uh, the insurance fire really popular in our society.
Okay. So I just want to ask Anna, your motorbike also has insurance?
Yes, I just buy it
Oh, okay.
recently.
Mm. All right, got it. Because most of the time it's only um, car insurance like that. So also motorbike. And there is a funny thing, guys, because of the ECQ, like bicycles need to be registered also in the Philippines. So people find it funny because you only need to register car, right? Car, motorbikes, or any other kinds of vehicles, but not bicycle. So these days, the government wants the people to also register their bicycle and maybe later on buy an insurance about the bicycle. Yeah, people really find it ridiculous or funny. Yeah, but it's really happening maybe because of the situation as well. So let's have number 5. Do you have insurance on your household contents? Yes, because I remember like some things or some appliances or jewelries, they have insurance. Household contents, like what you have in your house. Do you have insurance on it?
I know information. Some of many richer in Vietnam, they also have insurance for the biggest property in their house,
Mm.
and I think that it just happened for the richer, not for me.
For richer than you, Cam, but you're also rich because you said richer. So it means Anna that Cam is rich, and there's also richer, richest. Okay, so Anna, do you have like knowledge about this, or have you known this household insurance?
Mm. In my case, there's no household insurance in
Mm.
my dictionary.
It's not in your vocabulary. Oh my god, I remember that it's expression. Oh, it's not in my vocabulary to do that. So now there's new. It's not in my dictionary. Congrats, Anna. You made your own idiomatic expression. Okay. Yeah, in my case also, maybe if I was not able to read this book, it's unfamiliar to me. Yes. So I just know fire, health, life, insurance like that. but household contents insurance, it's unfamiliar with me. Yes. So maybe this is just for the rich people. Maybe when we will be rich, really rich soon, Anna. Let's wait for the time. Okay, so let's have number six. Would you recommend life insurance for your spouse?
In my case, I recommend the life insurance for my wife. And in my house, my wife is the person with have many other type of insurance. She also have a social insurance and life insurance.
Oh, okay. That's nice. So how about you, Anna?
In my case, my husband buy life insurance first. After that, he recommend me buy it.
So your husband was the one who recommended and not you. Okay, that's great. So let's have number seven. I don't know about this question, but just try to answer. You know, one in five cars is not insured. What do you think about mandatory coverage for all autos, for all cars? Like it's not a choice anymore. Having an insurance about cars is not a choice, but it's mandatory or it's a must. What do you think about having mandatory coverage, or let's just say mandatory insurance for cars? Do you think it's necessary?
Car for car.
The richest among us.
I don't know. Sometimes I have to pay fee for insurance for my cars because I don't want to police to stop my car uh, and I have to pay more money for them. So that's why I have to buy insurance for car, not for protect my car or protect other people.
It's only for police use.
Yes.
To protect your car from police. OMG. Okay. How about you, Anna? What do you think about it?
In my case, I think we can buy um, car insurance or not. But when a police check, we don't have car insurance. We are penalty.
So you will receive a penalty. All right. So it's really because of the police, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because if it's a requirement, right? If it's a requirement, maybe people should follow it. But of course, some people do not really, or they don't want to buy it because maybe they think it's unnecessary, or they think that it's an additional cost or expenses. So let's have number eight. If you have insurance, did you buy it through a relative or friend, or did you buy it based entirely on your needs and perceived benefits? Did you just buy the insurance because of your friend or close friend or family member, or you really have one because you think it's important or you need it? There are some insurance, guys, like the insurance of my two friends, like they need to pay annually, and after 10 years they can get half of the money that they paid. So they made the insurance as savings bank account. That's what they're thinking. I will get this insurance because I can get my 50% after 10 years. So they're thinking about the money that they can get, not really because they need. So how about in your case?
Anna.
In my case, when I need to buy life insurance, um, I that means it depend on my demand first. After that, I look for information about my friends, and I buy my life insurance about my close friend.
From your close friends.
Yes.
Do you think that your close friends will be honest to you, Anna? Or they will just, of course, do that for the sake of sales?
Mm. I always buy everything from my trust.
Or
My trust.
from the one that you trusted?
Yes.
Okay, like your friends. So you trust your friends. To be honest to you. Okay. Yes, I get it. Maybe it's also good to get someone from person that we trust or from our friends. But of course, there is still an element of sales on that. Okay, so how about you, Cam?
The first thing I remind Anna, if the next time you want, you need to uh, life insurance, you can call to me. I think at that time I can earn from you 40%. And
How
in my
many
case,
percent, Cam?
I 40%.
Oh, it's good.
In my case, I think I should to buy the life insurance from the person I love is better for me because uh, in uh, in the long time in the future when I happening with when some happening with me, I easy to ask them to support me directly and fast. So I think that's why I we should to buy the person we know.
Mm. So easy, can easily communicate and ask favors. Okay, so someone you trust and someone you know, that's it. Wow, so you're selling insurance, Cam? It's one of your businesses?
Mm, yeah,
Oh,
easy.
Anna.
Uh,
Oh my God, I think the percentage is big, 40%, right?
Mm.
mm,
Wow, I think that will be the reason why Cam will be richer sooner because of the insurance. And Anna, do you have any plans to sell insurance?
No, Bina.
Co-seller. All right, so let's go to opinion samples. Let's have opinion number one. So Anna, have you read about it? I guess I will ask Anna first because Cam was saying, Anna?
Yes, I read it already. At the statement number one talk about the importance of insurance. When a person buy insurance, it help um, his or her about the financial after he or she die or have a disease. Um, I think it's good for all of us.
All right. So I guess this paragraph really talks about the thought of like a mother. Like You have to buy insurance because what will happen to the people around you once something happened to you? Like you don't want to bother them with expensive cost of your illness or disease. So I think for in this paragraph it talks about like having an insurance, not only in cancer insurance, but to any kinds of insurance. It's like a sense of security. You are secured because you have an insurance, or you feel safe. You are not scared of something. Do you think so, Anna? Like
Yes,
having an insurance make you feel secure?
yes, Bella.
Hmm. Okay. So thank you, Anna. Now let's go to number two. Come.
Uh, Talk about the Korean. They some they buy insurance not because they need and they understand the benefits of insurance can bring to them, because they just want to keep a relationship with the friends or the official relationship or the company. So I think it's not good when they don't understand the benefits of insurance and they just want to buy for keep a relationship.
So do you think this paragraph resonates or reflects Vietnam society? Like you also do this?
In Vietnam, I think it's not good, and sometimes I wish Vietnam the same with the Korean is so good for me. But actually, the Vietnamese people, the first thing they don't understand about the meaning of insurance, especially life insurance. And the second is, I think the free of life insurance really high for them, and
Oh,
uh, really hard for they can keep paying in the long term future when each year they have to prepare a big money for pay life insurance. And the final, I think uh, when people are so strong, they don't think about disaster and they don't
mm,
care about cancer. And
yes.
because uh, uh, the bad problem not happen in the short future, so they don't care about that and they don't
Mm,
want to buy a life insurance because maybe they think the disaster not happening with them.
yes, I guess so. That's what maybe not only in Vietnam, but most people really think that, oh, I'm very strong and I'm living in the present. I'm living in the now. I should not think about the future. So yeah, I think they're not very futuristic. That's why they don't prepare. Like they don't buy insurance because they don't think about what will happen in the future. So they're just thinking about now. So how about your insurance scam? Is it expensive? Because you said that most Vietnamese, it's expensive for them to buy
Uh,
insurance.
I think in the time when I was when I bought my life insurance, that pretty high. It's about
Mm.
$1,000 a year.
Oh,
But in this time, this pretty common, and I don't think it's really high. But I just to use one contact about life insurance because I just care about um, when I have to face with cancer, and I don't care about the death because other life insurance I have to prepare many other time to support me overcome the disaster. So my mean is I, I don't depend on the life insurance, and I have
mm.
too many other sides to protect me and my family.
Or maybe you can say you have many savings or money. So you don't really necessarily need insurance. Is it right, Anna? Anna, you should
Yeah.
agree with me. Are you okay, Anna? I'm bothered, Anna, because you smile, but when I ask you a question, you did not answer. Okay, so let's go to useful expression.
I'm focused on the thing Cam said.
So
I
you
think
are,
he's so rich with many land he owns, maybe.
wow. And I think, Anna, you will be interested with Comes Insurance now. Okay, guys, so let's go to useful expressions. Number one, when the praying does no good, insurance may help.
Hmm,
Mm.
that's right. I think so
Oh,
because when you uh, when I have some friends and I trying with them, every friend also really good. But when I faced with the death and face with the cancer, I believe one last thing of my friends can support me without insurance.
without insurance?
Mm.
Okay. I did not totally get what you mean.
Um, I mean is sometimes you think day by day you never think about you never talk about insurance, but sometime in the future when some happening with me, at that time insurance really meaningful in my life.
Okay.
And sometimes we think a friend is everything with our, but when happening with me, we never see any friend around me.
Mm, okay. Yes, finally I understand. So it means that insurance is more than your friend.
Mm.
Okay, because it helps you in times of need. All right. Yes, I guess it's true also. You're on your own when something happens to you. So you need to have an insurance. Yes, I think you have a point in there. So let's have number two, Anna. He doesn't carry life insurance, just fire insurance. He knows where he's going.
Oh my God, I think it's suitable for Cam because Cam said he doesn't care about life insurance, but he buy insurance for his factory and his car.
Mm. But I guess
Yes,
in this expression, yes, Cam.
because every money I also put on my cloth and clothing. So what happened if
Oh my
one
God.
day my warehouse also burnt, and at that time I will become uh, Latin, and I don't have any Latin. At that time, really, really scare for me.
I have nothing. Yeah, so you have to really secure, Cam, everything in your warehouse before you leave. Because cloth, I think cloth can easily catch fire, right?
Yes.
Are you scared now, Cam? In thinking about it. Okay, but I guess it's not the literal fire insurance. In this expression, they're not talking about the literal fire insurance. So, Anna, what's your thought about it? What do you think is this fire insurance that they're talking about?
I think because um, he knows um, where he's work for all the time. So that's the choice of his.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh,
in my case, if my warehouse were burnt, I think the place I will come is the coffin.
oh my god. So morbid ka.
Coffin
So
done.
cringe. Coffin dance. So coffin dance is very funny. I don't know, Kam. what happened to this coffin dance? Why did it become popular? I just watched about it, so I don't know really the history why it become famous. Do you know why it became famous?
Uh,
It means
I'm
you
not
are more
sure. Maybe.
updated than us.
Yes, I'm not sure. Maybe it's funny, and maybe it's the result of the danger thing we want to do, and the coffee dance is the result, uh, and the place we want to go after we have to do some dangerous thing.
Yeah, because in Africa, guys, actually their tradition when someone die in Africa, they have a big, like, it's like a festival. Like they dance, they sing, and they're very noisy. It's like they're celebrating the life of the person who died. So I guess coffin dance is part of their tradition. But to other people or to other countries, for us, it seems like strange, or maybe we perceive it as a funny thing. Yeah. Okay, going back to the expression, Anna. Actually, the meaning of the expression is that when we say life insurance, we talk about it that if we have life insurance, we are secured about life, right? We feel safe about our life. But it says here that even though we don't have life insurance, but we have fire insurance. It means that even we don't have life insurance, we are sure where we are going and what's the direction of our life, because there is a fire inside us that motivates us to do the things that we want. So the meaning of expression number 2 is actually deep. It means the inspiration or the motivation to keep on going in life.
Yeah,
That you
it's
know
so deep.
yeah, you know where you're going, even though you don't have life insurance. I got this. I know this. Yeah, that's the meaning of number 2. All right, but yeah, I think you have a point, Anna, because you said a while ago that you know where you're going, but it's still here in the sentence. Yes. So that's the meaning of number 2. So do you have anything to say about insurance, guys? Or Tom, maybe you want to promote your insurance to Anna?
For me, one is enough.
One insurance is enough. Okay. So some people they have many insurance, multiple. Maybe they really wanted to feel secure, Anna.
Yeah.
So, do you have any questions about insurance? I'm not selling any insurance. We cannot hear
Come.
you, Cam. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think Anna should to buy insurance for her marriage.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Is there such thing as marriage insurance?
Yes, in the north of Vietnam,
Mm.
nearby time I saw many younger couple. They really interesting about insurance marriage because they talk about uh, maybe when they saw the rate of divorce really high,
Mm.
about 40% or 60%, with in the 5 year first marriage. So, and I saw many younger people. They bought and they interest about uh, insurance marriage for marriage a
Oh
lot.
my
And
God.
maybe I have to buy one thing for me.
So
Oh
I
my God. This is
guess,
the first time I heard about it. And I
yeah,
think
me
it,
too.
if it exists, it's too late for me.
Isn't it too late for you guys to buy marriage insurance? Because you've been
Mm.
married for a long time, right? So Anna, are you still thinking, or would you change your mind? now that Cam told you about it. So I'm curious, Cam, what is there in marriage insurance? Who will buy it? Is it the two of you, the couple?
Yes, I think I can buy about at least $100,000. And at that
Oh.
time when we divorced, we pay we share for my wife a half, and I keep for
Mm,
me a half. That's enough
mm.
for we can live in about 1 or 2 years later. I think that is good.
Oh. Oh my goodness. So there's really a lot of insurance about everything now. Oh my goodness. It's so unbelievable. So Anna, what's your plan? Would you like to buy in the future?
I will ask him more detail about.
Let's research about it. OMG. So there are many like kinds of insurance that's emerging or like it's really new. Wow. It's amazing. Hmm. So it means, guys, if you're not secured about your marriage, or it's just a question, like if you have hesitation on marrying, why would you marry and then you will buy a marriage insurance? It's so funny. Oh my God, thank you so much for sharing, Cam. So you really contribute to our new knowledge right now. So anything else? Anna, maybe you know something, any insurance?
I think he buy it from TikTok.
Really? Oh my, is it true, Cam?
No,
So it's just a joke?
no, I don't think so. Because I believe the marriage insurance will become popular in our society.
Oh, okay. So it's not a joke, Anna. All right, guys. So do you have any more questions about insurance?
No, Bina.
Yeah, so if you have questions about insurance, guys, go to the agents, insurance agents, and ask them questions. They're the right person to ask for. So if you don't have any questions about it today, that's it for today, guys. And don't think too much about insurance. Just live your life. Don't be morbid, okay? Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.